Good morning. Obviously it's not good morning. It's good evening. I don't know what time it is. We'll check once we're back in the truck. But we're here in Peachland. A big pullout over here. That's what our load looks like back there. Headed up to Armstrong to deliver this load. Picked it up in Salmo, Porcupine Salmo. And I know I washed the truck like a week ago, but it needs a wash again. It's been mucky out there. It's been mucky. There we go, they've got a red light. One more car. Apparently the car is not going to pass me. It's like the car had lots of room to go by me, but they didn't want to go by me. They flashed their high beams to let me merge on. Truck has a warning on the gauge here. I don't know if you guys can read the gauge. Probably not, but it says exhaust SCR/DEF service required. Couldn't get the truck into the shop on the weekend, but it sounds like we'll be in on, well, tonight or tomorrow morning, probably tomorrow morning. I think, yeah, it'll be tomorrow morning because we can't deliver this till tomorrow morning. So tomorrow morning we'll go in the shop and they say that they're gonna get it fixed ASAP. So we'll see how that goes. As long as everything goes right, we should be back on the road for Tuesday and Wednesday's video. Thursday and Friday's video. Today is Tuesday's video. And it is 5:30 p.m. 5:30 p.m. plus 8 degrees Celsius. Let's see if we can remove that air. Yep, okay. We can clear the message off the dash. See all my info I like to see. I always keep the fuel economy on my screen. Always have a fuel economy there, and I'm always trying to get that number to go lower. I mean, I seem to never win, but I try to get the number lower. Right now it says 64.1 liters of fuel is burnt. So 64.1 liters of diesel for every 100 kilometers that I drive. And I always have it there to try to go, okay, can I run it a little more efficient this time? Got the check engine light on. So we're headed northbound through, well, we just were in Peachland, so we're climbing up here into historic West Bank, now known as West Kelowna. Okanagan Lake on our right hand side. We're going to drive through West Kelowna, drive across the Okanagan Lake, and through Kelowna. So Kelowna kind of in the dark. The sun has set already. Getting pretty dark out here, so all the cameras are inside. I know the cameras usually pick up a lot more light than the human eye does. Aperture and exposure and all that stuff. Because it can allow more light into the lens, right? More than our eyes can adjust. Basically, it can make its pupil look bigger. Should put put our four-way flashers on once this big row of slow vehicles has come by, or big row of vehicles has come by, since we have a passing lane here, just in case somebody comes up behind us that doesn't know we're slow. We're not currently derated, we just have a warning message on the dash. See how it goes. So yeah, for some reason I can't get on the road and record any more videos. So Thursday's video might be a dark in the night video again. And we'll see how it goes. If for some reason I can't get all the videos in, I'll have to throw an extra video in that I've recorded in the past, which I need to record more of. I need to record more of those videos, so that way we have content even if I'm broken down. I know you guys saw Jess with us this week, or yesterday, for the Coquihalla run, but no Jess this week. We did buy an RV. I think we got a heck of a good deal. I don't know, what do you guys think? So the RV has got, how many miles? I can't remember miles. 44,000 miles on it, 70,000 kilometers. 70,000 kilometers. Which is ridiculously low for an RV that is 23 years old. The RV is a 2002 Coachman built on a Ford chassis with a Triton V10. So it's going to suck a lot of fuel, but it's got decent power. And if it has any problems, it's because it just sat around for too much. It hasn't had many miles put on it. If you think about it, so 70,000 kilometers divided by 20, I said 23 years old? That's only 3,000 kilometers per year. $1,700 miles a year, 1,800 miles a year on average. That's all that RV has done. But because it sat there and not done anything, it does have some problems, like the generator doesn't want to stay running. So I'm gonna see if my brother can look at it and repair it, maybe replace the fuel filter, and maybe take the carburetor apart and see if there's something going on in there. I'll pay him mechanic wages. I'd rather pay my brother mechanic wages than some mechanic, because I don't make him do free stuff for me. I'm like, I'm gonna pay you to do stuff for me. And he still always gives us a much cheaper discount than if I had brought it to a shop. So we'll see if he can fix it, and if not, then I'll bring it to a shop and see if they can fix the generator. Those generators are pretty expensive. They're like 9 grand Canadian. I never said how much I paid for the RV yet. So 9 grand Canadian would be what? I hate those lights. I'm downhill. That'd be what, 6,500 somewhere in there US for those generators. Even if I have to get a brand new one, this is a good deal for an RV with only 70,000 kilometers. I paid 20 grand for it. $20,000. There are other people listing the same RV for 30-some thousand, like 15 grand more than I paid. I think we got a heck of a deal. The engine, I expected when I checked the dipstick, there would be condensation in the engine. I expected there to be a little bit of foam on top of the oil, which would be normal. Nothing, oil was just clean. I'm gonna get an oil change anyway, but oil was clean. I'll get all the fluids changed, the transmission, the diff, probably rad. Get everything changed because I don't know how many times those things have been changed. Having said that, though, on the generator and the oil filter, there's a piece of tape on it saying when they last did the oil change on them. So I'm pretty sure I can rely on those being changed fairly recently here, but I want to change all my other fluids. I don't know when the diff fluid and transmission fluid and rad coolant has been changed. Let's get all that stuff changed and pay whatever it costs to get that all changed. Kind of excited. Probably end up hearing way too much babbling about the RV. We'll shoot a video of taking a little tour of the RV in the future here. Check for any kind of leaks and stuff. We did find some very minor cracks and spots on the RV. Don't know how much those would cost to get fixed, like cracks in the vinyl and stuff like that, but it's all super minor. Couldn't find any hint anywhere where moisture was getting into the RV. No wrinkly walls anywhere in the storages, no wrinkly walls, and it's just clean, very well taken care of, cosmetically kept very tidy inside. You can tell they did a lot of work to the inside, like replacing taps to higher, better taps. They replaced tables. They've replaced doors to be more stylish. They did a lot of handiwork, custom work to it. They replaced the blinds. They replaced all sorts of stuff in there to make it more their style for them. It's definitely an RV that was taken care of and loved. So yeah, excited, definitely excited. watching for cars. It's like, who's gonna cut in front? Who's gonna give me room? Last night and had a really close call coming down a hill. At the bottom there's a pullout, and I was coming down the hill. It gets nice and flat, big sweeping corner on the bottom, so you can be at full speed limit at the bottom of that hill. And I was coming down it, and all of a sudden another rig pulls out of the pullout right in front of me. And I'm a fully loaded Super B. I am heavy. I am a heavy, fully maxed out Super B. Nothing like the insulation we were carrying yesterday. Hard in the brakes. I don't know if you saw in the intro video, the whole load looks like it's a little shifted forward, because it is. I was hard in the brakes, like so hard. And then of course he wasn't faster than me. I kept up with him no problem the whole way. So I kept flashing my lights at him every time there was a pullout. It's like, hey, use the pullout. And eventually he used the pullout. I pulled in with him and pulled up right next to him, and I had a conversation with him. Perhaps I used my outside voice. It's like, look at my load, look what you did to me. He was very apologetic. Like, don't ever do that again, because you're lucky I didn't take you out. Like, I got cool. That was a 50-50. I could have totally driven right through his trailer if I hadn't been on the brakes quick enough. Definitely warmed up the brakes on that one. And then tonight it's supposed to be raining where I'm delivering, so when I get to untarp in the rain, yay. Excuse me. Did I say how much I paid for the RV? Did I say that? I don't know if I ever got there. If I didn't say it, it was $20,000 Canadian, which is 14,000 in US dollars, 14,000 US dollars for something that only has 44,000 miles on it. I think I got a crazy good deal. I know I'm back on RV. I know. Somebody's going, shut up already about the RV. Just shut up. I know. I'm excited. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, quality of RVs. I was talking to someone that works at Fraser Valley RV, and They just go, to be completely honest, I wouldn't buy a brand new RV, because I was asking about brand new RVs, best time to buy them for prices and stuff like that. He just goes, the new ones are kind of crap. Quality has really gone downhill. And he goes, if you can get one in early 2000s, between 2000 and 2010, there's so much better quality of an RV than the new ones right now. So that's what we did. He said they've got brand new RVs coming to them from the factory, and they have to do thousands of dollars of warranty work on them because they're leaking and stuff is broken and doesn't work. Welcome to William Bennett Floating Bridge. William R. Bennett Bridge. And right at this click here, right there, we are now on the floating section. Till there were piers, and then after that it's floating. We're just floating on the lake. And here, oh no, I guess here, the float ends. There's two pivot points that flex up and down, right? For when the lake is higher and lower level of water. So it's kind of like two sections that can flex up and down. Because if it's only one section, it would be a very wonky link, depending on if it was high water and low water. It'd be a pretty bumpy transition if it was only one. Yeah. Let's stay here. Stay in the center lane. We could go in the shoulder lane. There's nobody in the shoulder lane. Let's go in the shoulder lane. Change my mind. HOV lights are not on, so we're good. This is the HOV lane. I prefer the shoulder lane, other than lots of merging on and merging off cars. But that way you don't have two vehicles on both sides. You really only have to watch the vehicles merging on, merging off, and the ones on your left-hand side. I'm just gonna go. Like, I remembered how heavy I was. I'm like, nope. There's no way I can do that without really down on the binders. This one's no problem. All right, so I just changed the dash cam to super night mode. I'm like, wait, it's completely dark out, like pitch dark now. Let's go to super night mode. That's more what I actually see in real world. What the dash cam is seeing. For the record, that you guys, the screens you get to see on the dashboard when you're watching on the shoulder cam, you got the GPS and the dash cam. I never use that for video. It's that camera in the center that I use for the high quality video. But the screen turns off on that because you guys don't want to see the video with a screen reflection in it. Because that would suck. And we go to yellow. I was expecting an advanced green. I wasn't ready for that green. Yeah, it's definitely more relaxing running in all the way in the right lane. So used to running the center lane where you're just constantly worried about people merging in front of you both directions. Definitely less stressful running the right lane. 5.64 meters tall. I am 4.13. I'm going to say 4.12, but I give it an extra centimeter. Well, honestly, I give it, if it's 4.15, if it doesn't say 4.15, I get worried. I'm like, whoa, that's getting awfully close. Let's slow right down. Let's figure this out. Sometimes you just gotta pull over, measure, make sure that the number that they've put on top of the bridge is actually the number. New York State, numbers on bridges are all wrong by a full foot. All the bridge heights are wrong by a foot. If the bridge clearance is 14 feet, the sign will say 13 feet. Unfortunately, that means people that learn how to drive big rig in New York head down into California and see a bridge that says 12 and a half feet, and they're like, oh yeah, I'm 13 feet, no problem. And wham! Rip the top of their trucks and trailers off. My buddy runs through New York a lot. Says it's weird at first running through bridges that say they're lower than your truck. of a cluster in front of us. I'm giving them all a bit of room. I think they're all trying to turn off on Highway 33. Get out of their way. There we go. Traffic slows right down after Highway 33. Getting a lot more spread out. Fortunately, there's still some more lights. Yeah, so the plan is go to Armstrong. I'm gonna, not Armstrong, it's, I don't even know how to pronounce it. If you guys have told me how to pronounce it, but I need to see it spelled out in front of me. Spelutramine? Yeah, I need it spelled out so I can sound it out better. But I'm headed there. I will stop at the Esso card lock, top off the truck and fuel. Why so violent? Top off the truck and fuel. Be ready to hammer down tomorrow and get into the shop. So I'm gonna untarp tonight, be parked right at the customer, get unloaded, get the truck in the shop, hopefully it gets fixed in the estimated time, and then back on the road. I have enough time. Just barely setting up cruise control. McCurdy Corner, a bit of a strip mall here, I believe. I think there's a movie theater too. Yeah, it's been a while since we got into a movie. Ready to take Jess out on a date night, see a movie. Excuse me. Okay, back up to speed. Well, almost. And I see flashing lights ahead, indicating another red light. Do I slow down? Do I keep going and hope it's green by the time I get there? Still flashing. Come on, green. Okay, we're gonna have to slow down. Even if it goes to green now, the car is gonna be moving slowly. It's a long red. Come on, green. You can do it. There's the green. Gotta wait for the tail end of the cars to start speeding up. There we go. There we go. Okay, we're good. It's all about fuel economy too. Trying to get in through the lights as gentle as possible. If you don't have to stop, it saves a ton of fuel. I was going to say there's the last red light, but that's not true. There's two more. The last one is at the airport. Cruise control on. Just time to relax. There's the Kelowna Airport on our right-hand side. Can't really see much in the dark here, but it is here nonetheless. This is not the light for the airport yet, it's the one after. This one goes up to the college. See any lights coming in of landing airplanes or jets. Apparently we got a couple more loads coming to the Kelowna Airport, so you guys might see me there again. Hopefully not this week. It's just not a favorite run of mine. It's so close to the chipper that they want us to do a run each day, basically empty back to the chipper and then load it back over here. Car, you better have a good throttle on there if you're going to cut in front of me. Okay. Okay. You're okay. You're okay. Good job. Good job. Basically, they want us to deliver a load here in Kelowna, same day get back to the Kootenays, load, and come back here again and deliver the next morning. So morning after morning after morning. And that's just such a stressful, tight timeline. Especially since the job site doesn't help you at all. Untarping can be crazy windy. You can't hold on to your tarps at all. They don't lift a finger to help you. Instead of helping you, instead of lifting a finger to come help you, they start complaining that you're not, that your tarps are in the way and that you're not moving quick enough because they want to unload you. It's like, well, if you want to move quicker, can we get 1 or 2 people help me fold up these tarps? Just hold it down from the wind. The chipper is great. It's the chipper end of the conversation is great. They help you. Well, they load it all. They lay the tarps out on top of the load, and all you have to do is bungee it down. So the chipper is awesome. It's just here on the receiver end, the loads kind of suck. Not to mention, we don't make a lot of money off of it because we're running empty half the time. Exactly half the time. I think we'll call it a day here because it's pitch dark. There's more towns coming, but I think this is a long enough video for the night. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I know some of you guys like the night videos, some of you don't. Try not to do a lot of them, but we have figured out the cameras now that I can do a night video and make it somewhat interesting, especially going through the city with all the city lights. It can be a bit more interesting. And sorry about rambling on the RV. I'll try to cut that back in future videos. Maybe by Thursday's video, I'm over it. Maybe. Okay, I am out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys absolutely rock.